Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing on this beautiful day? As we know, the garden season is over for many people who live in the cold climate, who dealing with winter, who dealing with harsh weather. The season is definitely over for many people. And now is the time a lot of people is planting basically brassica. Brassica, a lot of people is planting those type of plants during this season. Certain herbs you can try as well. But greetings and blessing to each and every one. For me, I'm working on my soil. I don't really grow a fall garden. I choose walking on the soil for that season and getting the soil prepared and ready for the next garden season, which is the spring. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, please like, hit the notification bell, because over on this channel we talk a lot about gardening. We do a lot of live demonstration, and we just asking for your support. By hitting the like button, it means so much to us, because it can help get our channel out there with these type of information. All right, we believe in growing our food natural, organic, natural. We do not use no farm of nothing from the store to go in our garden. We actually use what we have, and our garden have many demonstration about how we operate in our garden. So I just want to say thanks everyone for being a part of Plant a Garden TV and the organic journey, growing natural food. We thank each and everyone, and we appreciate each and everyone's support. Whether you are just a viewer or a subscriber or a member of this channel, we truly appreciate each and every one of you. So today, our focus is going to be on seeds, choosing the seeds from your crop. Choosing the seeds from your crop, the right seeds. And we speaking from my experience, all right? This is from my experience. Hey, Shanique Williams, how you doing? Good to see you. Shanique said, it has been so difficult to grow brassica. Can you give me some tips? Have red cabbage in grow bag that's so small, no growth. I keep hearing fish. All right. All right. Are you in a zone where you get the real cold? Are you dealing with harsh winter? Or you getting real cold weather in your zone? Please let me know. All right. Blessing to you, Shani. Let me know if you're dealing with the real cold weather. Okay, you in zone 7B. All right. Now, for my experience dealing with brassica in the fall, in the weather, you don't get much growth out of them, from my experience. All right? My experience, they grow very slow. The reason why they grow very slow is because they're not getting the sun. And you know, every plant loves the sun. Even though brassica prefer the colder weather, they still need that sun. And if they're not getting that sun, they're not gonna grow well. And this is a reason why I do not focus on growing anything in the fall into the winter. I prefer to work on my soil. Yes, some people depends on the zone they're in, they could be successful growing a fall garden. But you cannot look for fast growth within that time because the sun is not there as much as it should. All right, the temperature is lower, 40 degrees and lower 30 at night right now. You're not gonna get rapid growth in that form. And at this point, you're not gonna get rapid growth at this point. One plant I realize does well, even though it's winter and it's really cold, broccoli. Broccoli will still strive, they will still grow, they will still produce during a real cold season. From my experience, cabbage really struggle in the heart of the winter, from my experience. All right? So right now, you're not going to get no grass growth with your brassica. But just keep on. Just keep on. You might just be successful. But don't look for no fast growth at this point. All right? This is one of the reasons why I focus on planting them in February. I plant brassica in February. Why? Because when I plant brassica, not broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, when I plant these in the fall, what does happen? They just bolt. They just bolt and then just put up a thing, pushing out flowers and start seeding. So I don't waste my time because they bolt and I've seen it over and over. But if I plant them in February, I get a successful harvest. So the broccoli strive, but the cabbage and the cauliflower really don't do well for me in that season. So I prefer wait until the spring, not spring, late winter, February, and start planting my brassica, and it does work well for me. But we all in different areas, so we might just get different results. But you're not gonna get the most you're gonna get, they're gonna stagnant, they're gonna look green, but they're gonna be growing as fast as you expect. All right? With this type of weather, 30s and 40s. All right. I hope that information able to help you. All right? Now, guys, let's focus in on seeds. Seeds is very important. It's very, very important on the seeds you choose from your crop. Remember, this is from my experience. The seed you choose from your crop is very important. What type of seed are you choosing? For instance, you're growing eggplant, you're growing okra, you're growing peppers, whatever you're growing, it's very important to choose certain vegetables, certain fruits, vegetables, whatever is it, to choose your seeds from. Very important. Very, very important. How do I know this, guys? How do I know this? I know this from growing plants and able to get the identical from the plant, from the mother plant, the plant that produced the seed. I was able to get the identical like the mother. When I say identical like the mother, what do I mean? I mean the same production, the same growth, the same height. So this is why, and it's always good to do experiment in your garden. it's always good to do experiment in your garden, your own experiment, because this is how we learn. This is how we understand. This is how we see for ourselves. So when I'm searching for seed, when I'm looking for seed from a crop that I'm growing, what I focus on, I focus on the first fruits it push out. I focus on my peppers, the first pepper it push out. That's the one I choose my seed from. The first okra that push out, that's the one you leave to produce the seed. The first pepper that produce, that's the one you save to get the seed from. So basically, what we're doing, we collecting the seed from the first pepper that comes out from that plant. And what I've learned from that, I've learned that it gives you the same identical like the mother plant. All right, let me break this down a little now. I grow peppers, bell peppers, and my first year of really realizing how tall my peppers get was 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I stand up right side one of my pepper tree, and I'm saying, yo, this pepper tree is really tall. At that point, the pepper tree was like 7 feet 4 inches tall. And I'm saying, my goodness, this pepper tree is really tall. And what I've did, I say, you know what? I'm going to save the first pepper that it produced. I'm going to save that one, save the seed from that one, and I'm also going to save later down in the season. I'm going to save more seed from that season. The following year, I decide, okay, I'm going to sow seed from this same pepper. The first pepper that I harvest, I take the seed and I save it. Now I decide I'm going to sow the seed that I get from the first pepper, and I also sow some from the pepper that I harvest later down in the season. And what happened was, the plant that comes from the first pepper that I harvest the seed from, it gave me the identical plant, just like the mother plant, just like the mother plant that produced the harvest. And this pepper was able to go to 8 feet tall, just like the other one. The other seeds them that I harvest later down did not produce as much as this one, and they did not grow as tall and big as this one, as that one. I tried it with many other plants. I tried it with many other plants, and it's the same result. Same result. The first fruit, the first vegetables, the first pepper, the first okra, the first whatever produce from a plant, you want to save that seed. That seed is like it collecting the dreams from the mother. So when you have a beautiful plant that producing so well, so looking so healthy and beautiful, you want to save that first fruit that it push out. You want to save the seed. That seed is what's going to give you the identical of the mother. All right? So when you're looking for good seed out there, guys, make sure you save that false pepper. Make sure you save that false okra. Make sure you save whatever it produces false. Hold on to those seeds. Because you want good seed. And this is when you have a plant that grows so lovely, beautiful. You love the plant. And you decide, I want to save some seed from this plant. I want to save some seed from this plant. Grab the 4 seed available to you and save them. And sow them for the next season and see the result. All right? This is from my experience, guys. The best seed to look for is the force that the plant produces. Collect those seeds. Any plants, collect the force that give you the good, that give you the genes of the mother, that give you good seed. That's the first one, guys. So every year, guys, every year, I've been doing that for years now. And every year, if you notice, for the people who follow my channel, if you notice, every year my pepper get taller and taller. This year we're growing 9 feet, almost 10 feet tall bell pepper tree. 9 feet 8 inches tall bell pepper tree. Last year we grew a 10 feet tall poblano pepper tree. How we do that? We always harvest the false pepper from the plant. The plant produces the false pepper and we take the seed from that. So we have a genes of pepper now that we're growing, that the giant pepper plants. That you need a ladder. You need a ladder to stand on to harvest pepper from the top. A giant pepper plant. All right? So the seed, this is from my experience, guys. If you grow a plant and you love the growth of the plant, you see the plant is doing lovely. You love the breed of that plant. You want to continue growing that same breed, that same growth, that same type of production. Save the force. Save the 4 seeds available to you. Save the 4 seed available to you. It will give you an identical, just like the mother plant that you have growing that produce that seed. So choosing the right seed or choosing good seed, this is a way to choose the good seed from your plant. Always search for the 4 seeds that the plant produces. That's my experience. That's my experiment, and I learn from that, and I see for my own self and it actually works. It actually works. So how you guys doing on this beautiful morning? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share the video. I will truly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. You hit the like button. You hit the notification bell. On this channel, we have over 3,000 videos a lot of videos about gardening. You can also check out our channel and you could learn a lot for this new garden season coming up for 2026. We grow our food natural, and that's where we focus on. Growing natural food. Growing food without spending an arm and a leg trying to produce a garden. We show you from step to step how to grow your food natural. So we just want to thank you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for hitting the like button. I truly appreciate you guys. You guys have a blessed and wonderful day. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all. Peace.